what's been like kind of, you don't have the A team in front of you all this year. What's it been like kind of stepping into those shoes?
It's all about growth. I mean, that's what we're doing this whole spring. We're worrying about growth and growing as a D-line, growing as a young group, because we're a pretty young group, coming in and just picking up from where those guys left off.
Do you feel like the defensive and meeting room is just as competitive right now as it was last year, just because you have guys wanting to compete for those starting roles?
We have no starters right now, so everybody's competing to get to that point in August. So, like I said, we have no starters right now. Everybody's competing.
The personalities of those guys were so big, and in addition to how they actually played, how does that vacancy get filled?
Just basically, I mean, we recruit great guys in here. I mean, you have no selfish guys. You have a lot of selfless guys that come in and ready to work and be a team player and do their job to the best that they can.
Travis said that he's not hearing as much smack talk on the field without Christian and Clee. Do you have to pick up your game on that end a little bit?
I think we do a little bit. I mean, those guys talk a lot of trash. I don't really say much, but I mean, I guess we can pick up a little bit once we get more confident as a group.
If you could go back and pick out one play or two plays from last season that you would tell everybody, look out, this is what's in store for next year, which ones would they be?
Pretty sure, of course, Syracuse. What else? I guess, like, my first big play, I would say, was, like, I won't say my first big. Well, first big play was Georgia Tech on kickoff. I have to say that.
How many times have you seen that, or has somebody talked to you about or shown you the highlight of that hit on Eric Dungy?
Oh, a lot. I've seen that a lot from different people, especially people I'm close with, that joke around about it.
What have you seen from the new guys plugging in the middle between you guys?
A lot of growth. I mean, they're very talented, and it's all about knowledge. Just like when I came in, you always come in with talent, and you got them guys are really explosive and they're really strong, and just work on technique, just like we all are. Just like I said, we're working on growth this spring.
Where do you feel like in particular you need to grow this spring the most?
Just knowledge of the game, knowing what I'm doing, and being able to play faster, and a lot of play recognition in the backfield. Most of my technique.
Just going from 20 snaps a game to 40 snaps a game, or whatever it might be, does that impact how you have to handle your off season?
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, you have to eat right, put the right fluids in your body to be able to prepare to play those amount of snaps. Like practice is a lot different for me now because last year, I mean, I really just watched a lot and got a few reps, but this year I'm getting a lot more reps. So I got to prepare my body differently, which is a challenge for me.
How would you assess the offensive line this spring, and how far do you think Jackson Carman's come along?
Well, Jackson, he's came along a lot. I mean, his technique a lot better. I mean, he's just going to be a great offensive lineman.
Cleveland worked long and hard on not just being a rush guy, but on stopping the run. You wanting to follow that same path and not be known just as a sack guy, but a complete player?
Yeah, that's mostly what I'm talking about with my technique. Working on stopping the run better and not just being known, like you said, as a rush guy. And that's mostly just learning the technique better and just growing, like I said.
Does that also come from recognition?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of play recognition.
What are you weighing right now?
Wayne?
What are you weighing?
Wayne?
Yeah.
Oh, 262.
Is that where do you finish the season around?
260. I don't really maintain it right now.
You're maintaining.
Out of all the new guys this year, who stood out to you?
I would say Tyler Davis at the most. I mean, he's come in. You got Niles and Jordan down. He's came in. He's been wrecking havoc. He's a great guy.
Behind Tyler, who we've heard Tyler's name a million times. Is there anyone who can hold a candle to him at this point, or is he just that far ahead?
What do you mean by that?
Like, is there a close second behind Tyler Davis?
I would say young guys. Defensive line?
Yeah, specifically the tackles.
Rook and E.T. I mean, those great talented guys, and they're reaching. A lot of them are just really talented and just learning the game itself, which is pretty hard to do coming in this type of defense. But I mean, everybody's good. So.
What is it about Tyler that makes him so good?
Just the intensity he brings every day. I mean, plays like he's kind of you would think he's a veteran because when he came in, a freshman doesn't really know what to do that much. He came in, he put his head down, and he just grinded. And he's been studying this playbook a lot.
John Simpson was telling me he's one of the smartest guys. He knows the playbook. Is that your kind of?
Yeah, he came in early to learn the playbook, and it was very impressive because that playbook is not easy to learn.
Xavier, tell us a little bit about your spring break. Tell us a little bit about your spring break.
Oh, my spring break was great. Pretty sure y'all saw it on social media, I guess. With my girlfriend, I went to Bahamas. It was a good spring break.
You feel like everybody had pretty good focus today at practice?
I mean, that's what we always worry about. Worry about it now. Put the spring break behind us. I mean, we got a spring game next Saturday, so we all just put our head down and grind.
Do you feel a level of like